Hey guys, it's LT from Daily Dummy, and first off, I have to apologize. Sorry there was no video yesterday. I got caught up. There goes my papers for today's video, which I'll explain in a sec. And I just got caught up yesterday, and I didn't have time to release anything. Like yesterday, my video 2 days ago, when that was like part 2 of me and my cousin wrestling each other, that was done about 2 months ago. So I just pulled that out of the hat to put up on YouTube, so I didn't record. So I also wanted to take this time to announce that I'm going to be finishing my blindfold game series, like all the games I have now. I'm going to use all those coins, and I'm not going to record any blindfold games for a while until I figure out why my mic won't work. Which means you're going to see a lot more of this face. Some people call it ugly. My brother. And some people call it handsome. The ladies at church. Anyway, so it's time for today's video. So, if you guys are WWE fans like I am, you guys heard the news that they released a new Daniel Bryan story mode. Not story mode, what? Showcase mode. No, that's baseball. My career? No, not that. Basically a walkthrough of his career. I can't think of the proper name right now. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, so earlier from Dan Cops, I watched his review, and he said that he thinks there's going to be 11 matches and 11 attires. Now, I'm not focusing on the attires today, since I can't really see them, but it got me thinking about the 11 matches. And if you saw the gameplay, you saw 3 matches that are confirmed, more or less. And we saw gameplay and everything for them. We saw Daniel Bryan versus John Cena at SummerSlam when Randy Orton cashes in his money in the bank and Triple H pedigrees him. We saw Kane and Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston and R-Truth, the Boom Squad, for the Tag Team Championships. And then we saw Randy Orton versus John Cena in a street fight on Raw. So we saw those 3 matches in the gameplay. So those 3 are more or less confirmed, in my opinion. I think they're confirmed. So, that got me thinking, what are the other 8? And this is not a ripoff of Wrestling with Regret, it's just math. He usually does, like, top 8 and stuff. But I think other people do as well, and most people do top 10 lists and all sorts of stuff. But anyway, I composed my list. If there's already 3 matches confirmed, then there's 8 left that we don't know. Well, the people who made it know, but let the best down. I think I'm about to sneeze. Nope, that's a lot better now. Anyway, so I composed a list of what I think those last 8 matches would be. So I ranked them here. Now, here are the matches that I think we're going to... I'm starting with the ones we're least going to get to the one that I think we're really going to get. Okay, number 8. The Elimination Chamber back in 2011. I put this on my list because I was just thinking of Daniel Bryan matches. And I don't remember all the participants in this one, but I think this was a good match. It was in the Elimination Chamber. Daniel Bryan retained his title, defeating Santino Marella in the finals. Like, they came down to the final 2. So I think, I don't really see this match happening. I don't really see this match happening at all. And the reason I think there's only 11 matches in the career mode, because that was back in 2010, 11, 12, 13, whenever they're taking footage from in these matches. They don't have some of these people aren't there anymore. Cody Rhodes is in there. CM Punk is in there. Alberto Del Rio is in there. Santino is in there. Justin Gabriel is in there. I mentioned him because I'll bring it up again later. But all these people who who Daniel Bryan fought, they don't, CM Punk's on bad terms with the company. Cody Rhodes is, I know Alberto Del Rio is in the company, don't have peace. Let's just leave it at that. So many people don't. Some people are retired, and so that's why I don't remember who was in this match exactly. So that's why this was my least pick to be in the showcase. Okay, for number 7, I have Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns versus every tag team on the SmackDown roster. Back in 2016, I believe. It was the week before Fastlane when they had their match. I believe that was either late 2015 or early 16. Because Daniel Bryan retired on February 8th of 16. So, that's why I don't remember the exact date again. I don't care what dates and all this stuff. But anyway, it was really a good match. It was like Roman Reigns and it was Roman and Daniel Bryan against I don't remember who they won against first. It was like sort of a mismatch it was Damien Sandow and The Miz, and then after they beat them, the Usos came out. Then I think I don't know, was Macadorus back there then? I don't remember who else was all in that. And then Connor and Victor, the Ascension, came out there with steel chairs, got themselves qualified, and then Kane and Big Show come in at the last team. And I think they won. I don't remember. But anyway, that's why I had this on. I see this happening more than the Elimination Chamber match, but not by much. Okay, on to number 6. For number 6, I have Daniel Bryan versus The Miz from SummerSlam. This coming up SummerSlam next week, 2018. I don't know if they are too far in the game to catch this match, because I have a feeling that their match is going to be good at SummerSlam this Sunday. So I have a feeling this match is going to be really good. And I'm filming this on a Monday, so I have not seen SmackDown yet. So I don't know how the rivalry the go home show for SummerSlam is gonna be. But I have a feeling this match is going to be really good. And that I just don't think they'll have enough time to get the good footage from this match on Sunday to put in the video game. They might, but I don't see that happening. Okay. Now on to 1, 2, 3, 4. No, wait, 8, 7, 6. Number 5. Number 5 is Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan from Fastlane, which I mentioned earlier when they were, the week after that, their tag team that was forced to be together. Anyway, I think this should be on there because this was Daniel Bryan's, no, it wasn't his last match. I don't think so. But this is his last match before retiring, because I remember a picture of them shaking hands, and so I don't know if that was his last match or not. But they should put this in there because it was an okay match. Now, number 4, one I'm really excited for, Daniel Bryan versus Rey Mysterio from November 26, 2012. That match was amazing. I saw the footage of it before I started recording. It was cool. He 619 around the ring post. Even though Daniel Bryan lost, that was one sick, cool match. It was pretty cool. It was fast paced. It was two guys who I really, really like going at it with everything they had. And Mysterio just came out on top. But if you watch the February 4th, 2013 episode of Raw, Bryan comes out on top on that one. I just think the November 26th one is more interesting and more fun. Now, on to number 4. Wait, no. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Number 3. Number 3. Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles. SmackDown 2018. Earlier this year, it's Daniel Bryan's first match back from his injuries. He goes against AJ Styles. How phenomenal, pun not intended, with that match. It was awesome. Bryan, I think, came out on top on that match. It was really exciting. I really enjoyed it. Again, two guys who I really liked going at it, and Bryan coming out on top. Number 2, Daniel Bryan versus The Big Show versus Mark Henry. Royal Rumble Steel Cage match 2012. This was back when it had over 1,000 pounds in the ring. You have Big Show on one side, Mark Henry on the other, and Daniel Bryan just squashed in the middle of them. He had no chance, and then Big Show just Daniel climbs over the top, and then Big Show just drops him. He's oops, I lost my grip. And so, yeah, he let him go, and Daniel wins. He retains his championship. Now, before I reveal number 1, I ranked my, I also came up with 5 mentionable, honorable mentions. Jeez, that's what they're called. You need to prove it. Anyway, so now here are my options for the one I think are totally not at all going to happen, even though they were great matches. Number 5, Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk, SmackDown, flat out, Punk versus Bryan. It was a good match. I remember, I believe it was a 11-12, and it just like the title were on the line, I think, and like Punk won one of the matches, and then like Punk won one of the matches, and you have like John Laurinaitis raised punch hand and stuff, and then they do it over because Bryan had his foot on the rope or something, and then Bryan wins, and then like Teddy Long raises Bryan's hand, and then they have a third match, and then they superplex off the top rope, and then they both like roll up backwards, and they hook each other's legs, and so both their shoulders were down, and they pinned each other. That was really, really funny. That was a good match. That's when I just started watching wrestling. I called him Seattle Punk at the time, and I started CM Punk. But that match totally not going to be in there. I mentioned CM Punk not in the best of times with WWE, and in the UFC getting his butt kicked. Now, number 4, 7 versus 7, SummerSlam 2010. It was Team WWE versus Team Nexus. And most of the people aren't with the company anymore. I think on the Nexus side, yeah, like Darren Young, don't know where he is. Ryback, don't know where he is. Wade Barrett, I think he's like in indie wrestling, somewhere on the independent circus or something. Who else was in Nexus? Daniel Bryan swapped to the other team. He was won by John Cena, Edge, Chris Jericho, Bret the Hitman Hart, and the wrong team won. It should have been the Nexus that won, not Team Daniel Bryan. Even John Cena, who had the ending changed, he said later that he wished he would have gone with the original plan. Instead, he just had a screwed up storyline where he's like, oh, hey, if you beat me, then I have to work for you, and then I jump out of a battle royal for the championship, and then I screw you against Randy Orton for the title, and then I get fired, and then I come back and I get a title shot. Wacky booking back in 2010. Now, number 3. It's a 12-man tag match. Main event Raw. I don't remember when this was, but it was awesome. It was CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, Jimmy and Jay Uso, Goldust, and Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Bray Wyatt, Eric Rowan, Luke Harper. It was a 12-man tag main event. It was like good. The good part of the match was when CM Punk got in again, not with the company anymore, so I don't think they'd be adding that in, and like he clobbered everyone, and then the Real Americans came out, and after the good guys won, which is Punch Daniel and the Usos and the Road Scholars won, and then the Real American came out, and then Rey Mysterio returned, so that was pretty cool. And so that was a feel-good moment, and he's 619 Luke Harford and Cesaro, and okay. Now, on the number 2 on the honorable mentions list, I put the 7-man ladder match WrestleMania 31. I think that's gonna be on there simply because Stardust is with some other company, and that's Cody Rhodes. So I don't think they're going to have that match in there. And this one of the second most believable, but on to number 1 on the honorable mentions list is the Money in the Bank ladder match from 2011. Daniel Bryan won the Money in the Bank briefcase, and I see this happening I somehow see number 8 on the list of regular choices for the Elimination Chamber happening a bit more than this ladder match back in 2011, and so that's why I put that one there. And number 1 on the whole list for like not in honorable mentions, but a whole list. My number 1 pick is Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton versus Batista. WrestleMania 30. There's no way they are not putting this match in the showcase. It has to be in there. It got to be. It was Yesamania. Quote, Yesamania. I don't want to get copyright. I think JBL or Jerry the King Lawler or Michael Cole or JR or someone said that. Quote, Yesamania. Really, they couldn't come up with anything better. And that devastating move where like Batista picked up Bryan and followed backwards into an RKO, and they both like did that to Daniel Bryan. It was a good match. It was sort of lengthy, but it was okay. It was okay. So that's my pick, my list for what I want to see in the 2K19 story mode for Daniel Bryan. I'm glad they're making one about him. He deserves it 110%. I wish I could play it, but 2 reasons. 1, can't see really well, and 2, don't have an Xbox One or a PlayStation 4. I'm stuck with an Xbox 360. Yep, stuck with that. Anyway, so that's my list. Sorry for not uploading anything previous 2 days. I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys could leave a like and leave, not like an entire whole 8, 13. I came up with 13 matches in total, but you guys can put like your 1 or 2 matches you guys want to see in the Daniel Bryan story mode. And again, if you share this video, if anyone subscribes to me, I will make their own shout out video like I did for Ronald Doe. I'll do that for you. Well, so I hope you guys have a good day, and like, share, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any uploads from me daily. That means, and turn on those post notifications so you never miss an upload. I hope you guys have a good day, and Absa deuces.